Vice is broken. It's Valorant's offseason, and that means it's time for experimentation, kooky concoctions, but best of all, brand new agents. Evil geniuses have cracked the code to unlocking Vice's true potential, and they've made Abyss her domain. In this classic NA showdown, EG put the hurt on America's golden children 9-3, and it's all thanks to this sinister steel sentinel. But is she really better than Cypher? An agent who can form impossible to clear webs of trips and get endless amounts of free info? Absolutely. So join me as I break down round by round who exactly ruined Riot's newest map. Playing against a good Vice? Pretty annoying. Constant PC stutters? Also annoying. But I don't work at Riot, so I can only fix one of those things. With Hone. Hone is the best software at optimizing your PC for gaming, and it is really easy to use. Just download with my link in the description, then just look at all the settings that you can tweak. Increase your FPS, reduce input lag, and a lot more. Here, let's turn on gaming optimization, turn on their Hone gaming mode, then click on games and activate their Valorant performance preset, and boom! Before, I couldn't crack 300 FPS, but with Hone, I can. And I barely had to lift a finger. And now, if you don't like the optimization for some reason, just deactivate it all with just a push of a button. But that would be dumb. And if you don't know what settings to put on, just copy your favorite pros. It really is that easy. So, Hone has a ton of good reviews, over 800,000 users, and best of all, Hone is free. So what do you have to lose? Trying them out only supports these expensive breakdowns. If you want to optimize your PC and have the best gaming experience you've ever had, then check out Hone using my link down in the description. Love is in the air, everyone. And by love, I mean a 67% pick rate on Abyss. Yeah, I love Vice on this map. And so do pro teams. Yeah, she's decent at getting constant info in mid or splitting up the offense on A with some wall or well-placed razor vines, but she completely turns B site into something that it's not. Holdable. When anchoring B, there's about one, maybe two spots you can play that a well-placed molly or timed drone can easily clear. Then you have a bunch of off angles that your duelists can play in, but they have to be able to get out and play the retake. What I'm saying is that it is really hard to truly hold on to B. But evil geniuses have forged a setup that makes the impossible possible. Vice and Omen are bunkering down on B, Sova spotting mid, and Astra is baiting for Jett on A. Now, we don't get to see Vice cook right away on Pistol, as Sentinels are set up in a 1-1-3, defaulting A main to start. And they start the game off slow. Bang places and pulls back a star, allowing his teammates to scale up main, but Sims used the star for himself. Ye takes a few pot shots at the attackers and backs off, but did he bait hard enough for Sim? No. With this first blood, EG are now forced to make some tough decisions. Something needs to be left open. Derek immediately rotates off mid, leaving it empty for the time being, ready to contest a potential execute, but falls back shortly after, realizing nothing's happening. Instead, Vice and Omen are holding hands and decide to walk down B, knowing it's the weak side. They creep down ramp, and Zellsis barely spots the both of them. Now, rewind a second. Before they made this trek, Superman smoked Bookshelf, and Derek went back to A. Because by making an aggressive push like this, the defense expected the offense to take space elsewhere. So, one way to stall, and a solid 2-stack. But center just chillin'. Zellsis just drops back to hold from deeper, and the offense continually apply pressure A. It's smart. Jumping on that execute would have been a bad idea. The offense have the player advantage. If they play patient, EG will either push into them, or Sen will have time to group up and trade out. This is the winning play. So in the meantime, why not apply extra pressure and freak the defense out even more? Before grouping up, Astra pops another Nebula, and Yoru goes out. And, wait, falls off the cliff? Nah, I'm just kidding. You guys are stupid. It's his decoy. Now, at this point in the round, it's up to Sen to either hit A or B. But keep in mind, you guys, y'all saw Vice over there. So, what's your decision? Oh god.
Yeah.
Bro, this
Thorn's activated.
is sketchy.
Wait, that's kind of a sick flash, huh?
Yeah, I used the flash.
That was brutal. The flash just goes off the second I see someone.
30 seconds left.
He has to pop it.
Yeah, he's popping.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Spike down.
That's kind of
B.
sick, actually.
That's actually really
really
sick.
sick, yeah. 'Cause
He microed that.
Man.
that's the best way to use this character.
Yeah.
I would say.
Everyone just died.
Wow.
Sorry, Sage, your slows are useless. Just look at how long the offense were stalled out for. Sova and Cypher were literally locked out for like 20 seconds. And now, normally, a good Yoru is a good Vice's worst nightmare, as his kit just bypasses everything of hers. But as he swung left, Nature swung right with his flash, taking down the entry, protected by his teammate's Nebula blocking Pillar. Then, the rest of Sentinels had to wait out this Razorvine. It is deadly on its own, but when playing against a Vice and Astra combo, a Suck Thorns can rip you apart. You have to respect these Vines. And despite crossing the wall together, the offense were still divided. This site smoke didn't help, and EG, despite being down a member, dominated the pistol. Despite that beatdown on pistol, Sen thought that they could try B again, which isn't that bad of an idea. If your team manages to cross this wall together, it isn't that bad. But there's two problems with this. One, the window you have to get across is incredibly small. In pro play, this isn't the worst, but ranked, it's horrible. Everyone plays like apes. Two, look at where the wall is positioned. It's laid out so that you have to commit to ramp in order to bait it out. And if you are this deep, odds are you're going into sight. You just can't jump spot around this thing safely, and if this wall does get triggered, someone on your team is getting cut off. But to be safe on this eco, Vice didn't want to get overrun and played the retake. Sen got the plant, but check this out. Derek ripped his recon right next to Vice's arc rows, meaning anyone who was going to break the start was full blind. This allowed the defense to flood into sight, and the pistols didn't stand a chance. But guess who farmed all those ecos? Vice. Going into round 3, she's 1 point off her Steel Garden, and her team has a new setup. Vice can anchor B, these two are supporting Jet all the way down mid with her Outlaw, and Astra is bunkering down on A with her Stars, one being a side smoke for extra protection. Now Sen, they're going A with Yoru's Dimensional Drift, and are leaving Cypher mid to hold on to map control in case they get stuffed and have to come back. Both rivals open the round by trading smokes. Superman smokes top cat, and Narrate flings a cage over the top, slaps his cam on the wall, that gets shot. Someone has to be close, so he lays out a trapwire to hold them back. In the meantime, Zekken has hopped into his ult and is clearing all of sight for his team. It is theirs, but what's going on in mid?
Sim's gonna get this kill now that Sean.
Cage trigger.
I'm surprised that he got out that engagement winning.
Narrate is out of there, and the defense don't feel safe pushing out into these natural crossfires. They retreat and prepare for the retake while Sen move into the next part of their game plan. Play back and spam the wait, Zelsis, Zekken, where are you guys going?
Enemy.
Oh, what happened?
No, what just happened?
Oh my god, he ulted them.
Oh!
Enemy remaining.
Wait, Nature's moving right now.
Dude.
I'm not gonna lie.
Actually, that was insane.
Sen's game plan was good. Plant spike, run away, spam. But I don't know what these two were thinking. Yeah, Zekken got a little too excited, but I don't think him not jumping would have changed anything. It was Vice getting this kill that lost in the round. I mean, you tell me, how are you supposed to play for spam without any guns to spam with? Similar to Killjoy's lockdown, Vice's Steel Garden is best used on the retake, especially when you know that the enemy's playing that far back. On this map, Vice can anchor, but her specialty is supposed to be fighting for map control, especially the mains on most maps. Whether it's on A or B, Vice will always have the advantage if she can time her flash and swing whenever she wants. Like on Sen's eco, she duked on the attackers trying to take B main.
Good hit.
Careful on.
We're gonna see this flash play in ranked like a lot
Flash
now.
is crazy.
Yeah.
Then the attackers just went A the next round and caught some good timings on the defense. But because EG's been off to such a hot start, Sim's able to afford a second op where he's going to set up deeper than last round, while Omen spots mid and Vice holds on to B. But how much value is this op going to get? Astra's playing pretty far back and Sen's 2-2-1 default. How ballsy is Sim feeling?
Ooh, deep line.
Holy.
Oh no.
He doesn't know he saw his elbow. That sucks.
In response to losing their smokes, Sen desperately needs to find space elsewhere. As the round started, the offense reconned and cammed mid, that's kind of theirs, but the defense knows Sen are going to make a move elsewhere. So Derek's hopped into vents and has activated his Aldrone, clearing out these question marks. Then on B, what kind of map control are they going to get? One wrong move and they're toast. Zekken's hoping someone peeks, but Sen needs to make a decision. Sim's on his way with his op. Either go, or not. Zelsis opts for the earlier, activating a Steel Garden, but Vice doesn't need her gun to halt and execute.
To jump off. It's kind of nice.
God, look where the smoke extends to.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect spot.
Yeah, you cannot go across.
You cannot jump through that. Good shot.
This is their map.
What is
Enemy
happening?
remaining.
This is their
This
map.
is their
Oh,
map.
dude. Oh, man. They're getting so much value out of this Vice.
Is Abyss attack sided? Abyss is...
Guns or no guns, Vice can just simply stall for too long. Pushing through the thorns is a bad idea. Jumping through the smoke blindly into more thorns is a bad idea. And remember when I mentioned how pros can cross the wall together? Well, setting that up takes time. Sen literally had to bring their execute to a slow walk just to get past this thing, which made Zekken an easy target for Sim's op. Then Vice got singled out, leaving Sova all by himself, forcing him to save, which he couldn't. Sen, take a time out to figure out how to deal with this big-ass wall.
So, we're gonna build it. Who's gonna pay for the wall? 100%.
Hey, coach, do you think EG are going to keep putting that wall up? Yeah, I think they will. Just stop going B. Coming out of the timeout, the offense's new game plan worked. They just went A. Now, Ye did get a little ambitious and should have fallen back, but with an added neural theft and dimensional drift, the offense knew the site was theirs, but this round started to look like round 3. Nature got a kill on the retake, on Zekken, who was peeking for some reason again, and he activated his Steel Garden again. But, luckily for the attackers, Narrate's Lurk came in at the perfect time.
He has no gun though.
Wow, but he got a kill with it. Here we go.
Oh, he got all.
One enemy remaining.
Unhalved.
Yo, Narrate is Nature's
Nature's
a raid
gone.
bomb.
So, Sen have recognized that going B is damn near impossible, and I think EG have started to pick up on what Sen are talking about. Because this round initially looks the same as previous. The defense are set up in an early 2-1-2, while the offense are in their same 2-2-1 default. Sim even has his op still, and Bang is holding A again. He starts the round by pulling back a star, similar to the one on Pistol, but Sim's plowing through it.
Will he get caught again?
Yes, bang.
He like anticipated it.
Bang is... Oh, yeah, he got it right back. He got revenge.
Instead of Sim following a recon, it was Ye following Sim, this time ready to trade. He scooped up the op for himself and is posted on the line. But in the meantime, B's been pretty quiet. Having only shot a Yoru decoy before it activated the wall, Superman feels like Sen are tired of getting pricked on B, and that this space might be free. But his buddy Ye seems pretty comfortable. The odds that someone's in this area are pretty high.
Oh, this is a cheeky little angle. Uh-oh, he heard him.
Oh, George.
Labor.
It wasn't pretty, but Superman saved the day. So, now that A and B are definitely done for, we get to witness EG's mid-protocols in action. With both mains being so empty, Vice and Sova have set up a crossfire in mid so that with Ye's Nebula, Nature can hold Cat, while Derek jump spots and takes pot shots on lower.
It's all set a chance.
This crossfire is finger-licking good. And now, because B's been shut down multiple times, Superman smokes Heaven and he literally just leaves. The wall has ramp and no one is going to be bold enough to lurk up danger. And now back in mid, Derek's only killed Cypher, who's usually been the lurker. So to be certain that no one else is there, he rips his recon, it gets snapped, so he waits patiently for his friends to swing by.
On this.
Yeah, to be fair, I guess center more defense-sided comp.
Yeah, with the double senti.
Yeah. So maybe their goal is like 4.
I think Derek's calling his teammates back to triple swing.
Oh, yeah, second. Oh, Derek immediately got him back.
Well, both guys popped off right there.
Teats, what was so special about those mid-protocols? Derek just got lucky and killed 2 of them. It doesn't stop with you, does it? Let's just say that this star that Ye pulled back to fight with means 1,000 words. Let me show you. So Sen were forced to full save, except for one Vandal. John QT bought it, tossed it to Zekken, who bought full armor. Doing something like this can catch the defense off guard, who might just be looking to farm some ecos. Which worked! Almost. Sen's plan was to make a little pressure on the wings with these two, but their main priority was to fight mid with the lone rifle. John QT darted mid, which dragged over Sova to drone in response. It spotted someone close to Fish, but Superman might have been expecting a sheriff and swung. But regardless, he won his fight. Now, Sen's lone rifle has dropped miles up mid. How are they going to get it?
Well, they start by popping a cage and later a nebula to cloud the defense's vision, allowing John to recover the Fallen Vandal. But Superman's dark cover is going to cause a lot of problems. When this one-way blooms, the offense cannot push past it. Here's how it works. Sova in this setup is the mid or a heaven player. When there's pressure made in mid, Sova drones it out. He says, "Oh wow, people are here." Then either Ye or Superman pop this one way, and with this Top Cat smoke, they both allow the defense to fight behind them and isolate either side from each other, which is what they did.
But also, EG just look like they know what they're doing.
They do look like they know what they're doing.
Nice try.
Oh, really wants to fight that.
Oh, wait, Teets, what happens if the offense just pushes past them? Now that's a good question. Answer, Omen's paranoia. Plus, EG never really have to worry about this side because making this jump is a ginormous commitment. So if you take perma-smokes on Cat and a one-way when they need on top of Bookshelf, and mid is also now impossible to take. EG lock the attackers out of B, are forcing Sen mid next, which, spoiler alert, won't work. These protocols are impossible to counter on the fly, meaning Sen's only realistic option is to go A. So, let's see if they figure it out. It looks like they have. Zekin opens up the round by blindsiding A main alongside John QT's recon. And they were going mid. But because of this pressure created on the wings, Sentinels want to speed up in mid before EG have a chance to respond. So Narrate's cam clears close, and the bulk of the offense move up Bookshelf, but Sim is peeking down A, Nature down B, they don't see anything. Someone's gotta be in mid. So Superman jiggles, starts taking pot shots, jump spots, refreshes his Top Cat smoke, and Derek even chips Zekin with a shock. Superman keeps peeking to confirm his suspicions, and EG's protocols are put into motion.
Damn, he just gunned him down.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm fucking
He went
running.
demon mode for a second there. Oh, that sucks.
Spike down.
They're pretty lethal on these mid picks. I'm not gonna lie. Like the way they're peeking into these mid angs every round.
Here. One enemy remaining. Flawless.
Go next.
It's so beautiful. Coach Potter is a maestro. The first layer of this mid-reaction was Sova's drone. It pointed out exactly where the attackers were headed. Cypher on Catwalk, and people scurrying away down Library. So Ye popped his one-way in response, which made these first two kills layups. And do you want to know what's better than Omen's blind? A big-ass laser flushing out the remaining attacker. Then, as long as Sim holds the right, Superman holds Cat, all they had to do was press left-click. Oh boy. Between these constantly refreshed smokes in mid, Vice is set up on B, Sen's only remaining option is to go A. Evil geniuses are playing them like a fiddle. The Sentinels don't have a great buy, but what they do have are 3 ults, and a bad idea. They're going B. I don't really know why. I mean, they've only seen success on A so far, but maybe you could make an argument that B has a better post plant for bad weapons, especially when the defense have a cosmic divide for the retake. But, I don't know, it's hard to rush Vice. Just go A. EG are still in their 2-1-2. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. I mean, if it is broken, Sentinels, you should fix it. Round 11 starts with Zekin immediately popping his Dimensional Drift. Bang lays out his wall, but there's a little bit of space.
Oh.
Sim can't land the shot. He's forced to retreat, and so is Nature. The Sentinels lock them out with a Razor Vine, and after a bit of waiting, the site is theirs. But with 2 ults on an attack-sided map, that should be the easy part. I'm just not convinced that these weapons... Oh, I guess if no one has guns, this is winnable. But before the retake can even start, Zelsis gets caught out of position while the rest of the defense group up. Ye activates his Cosmic Divide, forcing the offense to play up and close on site, which is what they want.
Wow.
Not ready yet.
Oh, fucking shorties.
Damn it.
Honestly, closer than I thought.
After 11 rounds, Sen have finally figured it out. B, forget it. It's impossible to hit against this Vice. Mid has way too many smokes that are being refreshed to deal with, and the only round wins the offense have are on A. This site and hitting the 9-3 curse are Sentinel's only hope. Their plan is to slam AS4, plants, and use Sova's Hunter's Fury to play spam like they've done before. But the real difference maker in this story is Cypher. His job is to apply pressure and hold map control in case the offense need to move out. More importantly, if he can anchor a defender here, there won't be a third rotate in for A. The round opens and... Get that stuff off my screen. The offense are contacting up main behind a pulled back star. And the defense don't do much either. But if you look closely, Sova started Heaven anticipating an A rush. Remember, it's the only site Sen have had success on. But it's been quiet, so he's back to mid, Omen back to B. Now instead of having Jett posted on the line, Astra is jiggling for her from back site. And on her cue, she'll give the signal to her duelist to swing, bag a first blood, and dash away. But as Sen get closer, John QT's Aldrome comes out. Maybe Jett can get someone following... Yay! Why did you smoke him off? Okay, well, Sim's out of there, but this commotion has dragged over Sova since he hasn't seen anything. And B-Site probably doesn't need help with this insane setup, so Omen takes Sova's spot. A was Sen's last hope, but with 3 people here, this is just going to be as hard as B.
3, 2, 1, go. They broke my line.
Pulling them in.
3, 2, 1. Backside.
Nowhere.
2 heaven.
Jet's over there. Jet 1 HP, Sova 1 HP. Gonna walk out spawn. Jet's over there. One more spawn.
Okay.
God damn, that was nice.
When you least expect it. That was clean, man.
Okay, well, Bang is just insane. That shouldn't have happened. I don't know why we're not just waiting for the Heaven Smoke to fade, but EG should have won this round too. Now, hear me out. Yes, Vice wasn't a huge talking point in the second half of this video, but because of her wall on B, she initiated this domino effect that destroyed Sentinels. First, her site being closed for business, mid being a headache then to figure out, and A being stacked. Vice's setups are too good. She's the future of Abyss, and she is hard to deal with. But is she better than Harbor? Ridiculous question, I know, but check out this video and make that decision for yourself.